The bombings in Bali killed people from more than 20 nations, including dozens from Indonesia and Britain. Australia was the worst affected. It lost 88 of its citizens. The dead and injured have been remembered at services across the country. In Canberra, the Governor-General, Quentin Bryce, reflected on an act of barbarism that shattered so many lives.
We have shown ourselves that in times of tragedy we can come together and unite. Time and time again, Australians rise to the challenge. We have turned our face to our foe. We have shown through our words and our deeds that we cannot be beaten.
The atrocity thrust Australia to the front line of international terrorism for the first time.
Byron Hancock.
In Western Australia, candles were lit in the state capital, Perth, to remember the country's worst loss of life since the Second World War. There were emotional tributes too at the seaside suburb of Coogee in Sydney, where for many their grief remains undimmed.
We Australians, with our diverse population and with our contacts with Asia, have as much to gain as any people from links and overlap between civilizations and the banishing of bigotry and hatred. As we read here the names of 43 men, women and children from New South Wales, of the 88 Australians who were the victims of the terror arising from that hate and fanaticism, we cannot doubt the importance of that task.
The Indonesian government says it remains committed to fighting extremism so that humanity prevails over hatred. While some of those touched by the tragedy here in Australia have found their peace after so many years, others still struggle to comprehend the terrible violence that was inflicted on the paradise island of Bali a decade ago. Phil Mercer, BBC News, Sydney.